rest. Train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones. Dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.
Hello everybody, Blood Heals here again, playing some more League of Legends. This is my Nautilus, how I jungle Nautilus guide. Starting off here with the runes and masteries. And my runes, my masteries, I go 921, 9 in the attack speed, and then the magic pen for the damage from your shield, because that's most of your damage on Nautilus is your shield. For runes, I go hybrid pen marks, movement speed quints, because you're really slow as Nautilus, armor seals, and magic resist glyphs. Going to the build, obviously you start Hunter's Machete 5 pots. You want to start your shield for jungling, and you usually want to start blue, but you can start red on bot if you're on blue side. You want to for sure start at the bot half of the map. But you want to start Hunter's Machete, 5 potions, and you want to get as good a leash as possible. After the Hunter's Machete 5 potions, you're going to want to build into Spirit of the Ancient Golem. That's going to be your good core tanky item. You'll be able to do quite a bit of damage with that with the CDR, and also you'll be able to soak a lot of damage with the health that you get from that. And also you'll have the tenacity to stop CC. After that, you're going to want to pick up boots fairly early because, like I said before, you're really, really slow as Nautilus. Pick up boots 1, probably right after that, or even before you finish it, maybe. Depending on the situation of the game, how the gold income's flowing. After that, after the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, you're going to want to either build into Randuin's, or you could build into Randuin's, or you could build into Spirit Visage, or even Lock of the Iron Solari if your support's not going to go for it. But it isn't that great of an item, so you want to go for self-tanky items like the Spirit Visage or the Randuin's first, and then you could get that second or third, something like that. But you're going to want to get either Spirit Visage or Randuin's, and then after that you get the other one, either Randuin's or Spirit Visage, to separate them. You want to get both of them, but you obviously get one first. You just pick on what the enemy team is more of. But if they don't have any ability power champions, you could go from Randuin's into Thornmail or Sunfire Cape for more damage. If your team is really tanky, like you have a Shen top lane and a really tanky support, you could go Abyssal Scepter for some more damage, or even Landry's Torment for some more damage for offensive items. Going into the boots, since you got the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, you don't want to get the Mercury Treads because you already have the tenacity from the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. So you're going to want to either go into armor boots, you could get mobility boots if you get them early enough to have them be useful. Or you could go swiftness boots even, but they're not as good on Nautilus, I don't think. Moby boots are going to be the way you want to go if you want to get extra move speed. After that, you could get Thornmail, you could get Warmogs, you could get or you get Frozen Heart as well. That's a good item on Nautilus. I'd actually recommend that. Either Frozen Heart or Randuin's. You want to decide on one of those two. But really, the build is all really what you need for the enemy team comp. If the team comp's really AP heavy, you're going to want to get more magic resist. If the team comp's more AD heavy, you're going to want to get more armor. If the team comp's balanced, you want to even it out. But moving on past the build, we're going to go into the skill set. You're going to want to get your shield first, and you're going to want to max that. It makes your clear time extremely fast at like level 8 or 9, level 7 through 9 about. They increase your clear time super fast because of the AoE damage from it, and also it makes it so you don't lose any health because the shield gets big enough that you won't lose any health from it. But yeah, level your shield first, then you want to level your E second, your Riptide. It will increase the slow and decrease the cooldown, so you'll have more of them, more slows, and more damage as well with that, because that does quite a bit of damage as well. Third, obviously you want to max your hook, and then max your R whenever you can. Your R is really good for ganking. You can go into lane R and then Q to people, and it's pretty much an instant kill because you'll have the stun from your auto attack, and then you're slow. With the combo with Nautilus, you're going to want to hit them and stun them and then instantly slow and then activate your shield and start hitting them with the shield damage. But yeah, with your hook, you always gotta remember that you can also hook to terrain to pull yourself that way. It's really good to do that at some points, running away or trying to catch up with someone if you can't hook them themselves. But yeah, also you got to be careful if you hook someone around a corner. Like if you hook them just barely, it'll run them into the corner and they won't they won't come all the way to you. It's not really a bug. That's how they intended it to work, but it's a really weird system how they have it. Moving past that with his passive, I didn't explain that really at all. What it is for your first auto attack on a champion or anything will stun it for a very short amount of time. It's like not even a second. But it is very nice to let people catch up or for you to keep up with them. But yeah, blue is very nice on Nautilus. You're going to want to take a couple of the blues. So make sure you know your mid lane knows that, or just you can take it because you're the jungler. But yeah, blue is really good on Nautilus for keeping up the farm and also ganking as well, because otherwise you'll run out of mana too fast. Moving on past the guide portion of the video here, the guide portion's pretty much done, so if that's all you're here for, go ahead, you can go and like the video and leave me a comment if you want to see, if you have any questions of the guide or anything else, or go to the channel, check it out. But moving on here, we're going to finish off this game with just me commentarying. So yeah, starting off here, we're going towards top lane, joining back into the game here, because I see them wanting to dive Jax up here, so I'm going to run up there as fast as possible, try to kill this Xin Zhao. He runs back like he has a ward, but he doesn't because he goes back forward, and he just wanted to bait him into Vi. So he gets the stun, I get the hook, I get the slow off, and I start doing my damage with my shield. They're not focusing me, which is really good on Nautilus because you can do a lot of damage with your shield. But the Xin Zhao got early kills, so he's really, really strong at this point. So I'm going to go back in because I see Riven coming up, slow him, stun him with my auto attack, hook him with the hook, keep the slow on with the red buff. He jumps to Riven. Riven gets the stun. Jax jumps in, gets the stun. Get the knock up from Riven's third Q, and we get the kill on to Xin Zhao. Now here, we want this tower, and we want to kill them, but we can't quite kill them underneath the tower by themselves, so we kind of have to bait them out outside of the tower range. So it gets some good harass onto him, get him really low. Jax leaves like he's backing, but he gets onto a minion, so it kind of baits him out. And we are sitting in this bush like we've left. So they go on to Jax, he gets his counter-strike up, gets the stun, so we jump on to Vi, kill her off, Jax kills off Akali, so we get both kills, and now we can push this tower for free, because everyone that could be up here is dead, and bot lane, so yeah. So we're going to push this tower for free, which is really, really good. Our Riven at this point is getting really fed. Xin Zhao shows back up, so we're not going to be able to get the tower completely, but we get really good damage on it, and I'll be able to show up back up here another time, or force their top lane down, and we'll be able to take this tower really easily in the future. Moving on here, I pick up Oracles really early because I know that they've been warding up by dragon a lot, and I want to take this dragon. I really, really want this dragon because we're not too far ahead, or it's just our Riven that's ahead, so I want to get the dragon gold so all of us start getting ahead over just this Riven. But I take the blue first, then I move towards dragon, pop my oracles, or not quite, I go towards his red because I know it spawned, because I've been doing it every time, so I pop the oracles here, make sure they don't have any wards so they don't see me coming in, start off this red buff, and I see Vi not moving towards me at all, so I know this is free, so I smite that away. Although I could have probably kept it and saved it for dragon. They go in on top lane here, Riven gets a little too cocky and gets killed by all three of them. They should have, when Jax jumped into stun there, they should have just left. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to ping for the dragon because I see three people top lane, and I see them pushing it down bot tower. Here they go on to Corki, but I just start taking out this dragon. Here you can see the real damage of Nautilus and his shield, because I have my shield up quite a bit here. And I do quite a bit of damage to this dragon, just as Nautilus as just a tank. You really don't think Nautilus will do quite a bit of damage, but you can actually do a lot of damage with Nautilus if you have the hybrid pen marks and also keep your shield up as much as possible. You don't necessarily always want to use your shield for a damage soak. You do, but you don't want to use it for their front end burst so it'll go away right away. You kind of want to take some of the damage yourself because you're tanky enough and you can just take it and then activate your shield, and then when they're just auto attacking you or just the AoE damage, is what the shield will block, and also you'll do a ton of damage. Here I see a Akali in mid lane, so I go up towards top, and I see Akali's going to be coming here, so I'm going to camp here. This is the real damage Nautilus right here. I get the stun off, I activate my shield, keep her slowed, she jumps on me, does a little bit of damage, knocks my shield off, which is good, but I ulti her, she goes into her shroud, but I have oracles on so I can see her, and she's kind of being dumb here. I hook her back in, and I kill her. I just 1v1 their mid lane Akali as a Nautilus, as a tank Nautilus with only one item. That is insane amount of damage for tank jungler. Yeah, we do that. They take mid lane because we were taking top lane. We got top tower, outer tower, and I hook onto Corki here. See, that's what I was talking about with his hook is a little buggy a little bit. Corki jumped, but it still let him jump, but it only pulled him back enough. It's really weird. It's not like a blitz hook or a thresh hook. It's a little bit clunky. I think there's a couple bugs with it that they have to fix. Here I go back. I go into the Randuin's Omen like I was saying earlier. Actually, I don't go back. I'm going to go down bot lane and clear out any wards that are at Dragon and try to help them push bot lane at all. See if anyone shows up to kill them. Also, we knew this pink ward was here, so I go and take that pink ward out. I looked to see when Dragon was going to be up, how long it would be until it was coming back up. But it was too far away to wait for it. So we're going to go around their jungle, try to set up a catch, take out all the wards. We're going to try to push this bot lane. There's 4 people down here so far, and we see Zinzao top, which just isn't that great of a position to be in. So we just ping it to back out. So we back out, because there's no reason to dive 4 people underneath tower. Back out. We're going to go clear mid, try to push up top and mid lane. I'm going to take this blue buff here because they have a Riven mid, so he doesn't need it at all. So I'm going to take this blue buff, and I'm going to farm up. I'm going to go mid, try to save Riven, because she gets really cocky quite a bit, like I was saying earlier. She got really far ahead early against Akali in mid lane. But, yeah, she gets really cocky in this game and dies quite a bit for no reason. So that's why I got a little bit worried midway through this game. I'm going to go back, build straight into my Randuin's Omen, because it's so much extra damage, and they have a Zinzao, a Vi, and a Caitlyn, which all do heavy AD, or not Caitlyn, sorry, Corki. Corki doesn't do that much AD, but Vi and Zinzao do, and Corki still does quite a bit of AP or AD damage, and so does Akali, does some AD damage as well, but not like any of the other champions. So we ping Baron here because we have a pink ward on it to see if we can sneak it, to just test the waters of how many wards the enemy team has. We started up here, and it looks like, yeah, they see us, they come in and ward it, so we back off right away. Or not right away, we kill the ward, but then we see them coming from everywhere else, and Caitlyn's not there as well. So we start backing off, and this is where they start chasing us. This is where we went wrong. As soon as they warded it, we should have instantly left, but we didn't. We stayed around too long. Now they have 5 people, and we have 4. Jax goes down in the front line. Riven's going in like crazy. She flashes out. Corki Valkyrie's in, which just could have been good if we had Caitlyn here. She could have cleaned up very well, but she wasn't there, so we kind of got screwed over. But we lost 3 people there for none, I believe, which was really bad. This was one of our big losses in this game. But we move on. We know that they know how to contest Baron, know when people are going to be doing it. They stay around mid lane. Caitlyn tries to get a kill, but she kind of gets caught out pretty badly here, and she ends up going down to Zinzao. Bad move, flashing forward to just try to get a net onto Vi. It was not worth it, obviously, because Zinzao took her out. So now here I'm going to go for my red. I know it's up. I saw it on the map, and I know no one went over towards it, so I'm going to pick this up. They're trying to push out bot lane, so I'm going to take this red buff here. Keep farming as much as possible. I'm trying to get to my Randuin's Omen and also second tier boots because I'm pretty slow at this point. Riven catches out Corki, which is really good, but she goes down in the process. That's what I'm saying, is she gets too cocky. She shouldn't be doing that. She should just group up with us. So now that there's so many people bot lane, they got 2 kills down there for 1. We're going to push up mid lane here since we have me and our ADC here. Nami ults in, thinking that she could do something to save the tower, but there's no way. It was too close to dying. Then Zal's going to keep pushing bot lane. 3 of them show up mid, so we back out all the way as much as possible. Only 2 of them chase. Nami doesn't chase with them, so I turn back around, hook in onto Vi. Caitlyn doesn't realize that I'm gonna do that, and she finally comes back in. I get quite a bit of damage down. I ulti onto Akali to try to kill her, take her out. Vi gets onto Caitlyn pretty hard, but we jump onto her, keep her stunned. Jax comes in and stuns her. I'm going to turn onto Corki to zone him out of the fight and make him just attack me, because I have quite a bit of armor and he can't really kill me at this point. Very easily, at least. So I'm going to go onto him, keep damaging him, keep my shield up so I soak some more damage. But Nami shows up, so I'm not going to be able to chase that down, and I don't have enough mana for hook, so I'm going to back off. I kind of want to go back here and pick up my Randuins because I have enough gold for it. Riven kills Xin Zhao, but Xin Zhao gets the tower, so good. And well, actually, that's probably better for them because the tower gold is going to be more than just Xin Zhao dying. So go back, pick up my Randuins, pick up 5 wards. So we really want to get this Baron. We don't want to give it up, and we really want to keep it for ourselves because we're in the lead at this point. We're up 4 kills, and we have. They actually have more towers by 1, but it's not that much. Our kills are on Riven, where she's really strong mid game and early and mid game, and also can get really strong late game if she gets the kills she needs and gets the right items. Riven goes in too deep again, like I've been saying. She goes in too deep. It's a 3v5 and kills Riven, kills Caitlyn. I try to get away here. They keep trying to chase me. Jax goes in, which he shouldn't have here, it was a bad idea again, but I come back in to try to help him. He gets out. I keep trying to keep damage on. I end up getting killed here because I stayed too long, or I came back to help Jax, which is a bad idea. This is where we start throwing the game, kind of, because Riven keeps going in like that. So we're getting really worried now because they're catching up. They're only 1 kill behind, and they're ahead in the tower. So Riven and Jax go down bot lane. They end up picking up a kill on Akali and on Riven. They're going to start trying to chase down Nami here, but they're not going to catch that. So we ping Baron because now we just killed Riven and... or not Riven, sorry. We killed Vi and Akali, so we're going to go towards Baron to try to pick this up because they don't have their jungler and they don't have their mid lane. If they try to come in to stop us, we can turn on them and kill them pretty easily with all 5 of us. So we're going to start this Baron with the Caitlyn damage, with my damage, with Riven's damage. We take that down really fast. I smite that up. They don't even get to there to see it in time. So we're going to clear mid lane. Push that up as far as possible. Then we ping Dragon because the Dragon's up and we can get that for free. Vi jumps in because she sees it's only us 2 here because I saw the other 3 top lane. Riven went bot lane to clear that, so they saw her down there. I'm just trying to farm up as much as possible on everything that I can to get as much gold and as much XP as I possibly can, which is really important to do as a jungler because you want to keep your levels up. You don't want to get behind levels because then you are behind resistances that you could have by leveling up, and also you're behind in health. So we pick up the Dragon, get that free gold, get the free experience, and we see them in mid. Riven goes towards them. I don't really want to do that because there's no reason to. We can just push up mid and try to get this inhibitor tower, or even possibly dive them with the Baron buff. Here we see bot lanes pushing really hard. Yeah, we saw a bot lane pushing really hard, so we're going to do that. Corki was down there, so we start the fight. The fight breaks out in mid lane. We kill Akali pretty fast. Jax takes them out. I peel for Caitlyn as much as possible. Vi goes down. Xin Zhao is still in here. We kill Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao does not get a kill at all. That looked like he might have. Jax gets another kill on Nami, and we go into Corki. Jax ends up dying to Corki, but we kill Corki in the process. So we just clean ace them, and now we're going to push in and win because we have 4 people up, and they have none, and we have a full tank at full health. That's the end of this video, guys. In this game, I would have built more armor because of the fact that Akali was doing so bad that I would have just built straight armor. Here I was going for the armor boots, as you can see. I would have probably went into Thornmail or into Sunfire Cape. Probably Sunfire Cape in this case, and then maybe even Landry's. But thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the channel for more guides. If you like the video, give it a like. Leave me a comment if you need any help with jungling Nautilus, or if you need any help at all. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.